Now we move on to the Ladbrokes Trainer of the Year award.
When the night is young, daylight shines on an undisclosed location.
This is a performance to behold from Roswell Romanov. It's another winner here for Mark Wallis here at the London Road. And Roswell Romanov kicks off the year in fine style. It's Mark Wallis again, River Leon with a 2-length lead here. It's River Leon for Mark Wallis with a 3-length advantage. River Leon wins. It's a benefit night for Mark Wallis. And the lead, Calco Flyer, a 3-length lead. They like this. Favourite backers are cheering home Calco Flyer, who wins by 6 lengths at the end.
It's Clondotti Alex for the Mark Wallis team, leading by a length and a half over Hunter Ben, and the golden sprint final goes to Clondotti Alex. Not the final, Ben, it's Ruby's Razzle, holding on determinedly. Another category 1 here for Mark Wallis.
They come round the final bend, and it's Slick Strauss finding extra. Slick Strauss leads from I Am Zubriz, who's closing with every stride. I Am Zubriz got up to win the Durando. Ruby's Rascal is off in chase, and there's a huge roar as the favourite comes alongside. And Ruby's Rascal, the punters like this one. They're loving Ruby's Rascal. It's a double for Mark Wallis.
Here's a move on the outside from Bruiser's Bullet, who gets past them all as they race towards the line. A first Coral Olympic for Mark Wallis. Bruiser's Bullet's won well.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the 9th time, Mark Wallis is the champion trainer.
We might as well call it the Mark Wallis Award now. Champion trainer Mark Wallis yet again. Fantastic achievement, Mark.
Yes, brilliant. Yeah, I'm hugely delighted. You know, start of the year it looked like we was going to run away with the title, but in the end it did get a bit close. But we had a good last couple of months of the year. But phenomenal start to the year with dogs like Ruby's Razzle and Calco Flyer and Clondotti Alex, and then obviously with the emergence of Bruiser's Bullet and the old war horse in Ruby's Rascal. You know, they really was our sort of champion point scorers of the years, like, you know.
Now, Mark, knowing you and the guys at the kennel, there'll be no complacency or resting on your laurels. We're kicking on. We're going for number 10.
Well, I'll state now. I'm not particularly worried about winning it next year or this year as we are now. You know, we've got more pressing things on with the Toaster schedule, which is going to be very busy for our kennel, and I think it will take quite a lot of our open racing away, and you know, volume of runners more than everything. What I'm really looking to do is to particularly target competitions this year, more so than just general open racing. So we're going to have to be extremely lucky in big competitions this year, I think, if we're going to make it a 10th title, and that's being honest. I think the emergence of some other bigger kennels, Kevin Hutton's, Seamus is always strong, Paul always got strong, Patrick Jensen's could be a lively outsider, and obviously Hayley Keatley as well, who's got a strong ammunition of dogs. I don't think it's going to be we're going to have to win some big competitions if we're going to win it this year.
You're a modest man, you're still the man to beat, there's no doubt about that. Do you still get the buzz from jumping up onto the stage and collecting the award, Mark?
Yes, I do. It's a fabulous event. I think, you know, it's always an event I look forward to. You know, we can get criticised as being a bit of a backslappers event. It's far from that. You know, it's 100% doggy people here, and you know, it's a tremendous night, and we're celebrating all what's good about ground racing. And you know, we've got to thank the sponsors for making this happen. You know, without them we couldn't make this night happen. Anybody who's not been, they want to come to this because it is one fantastic night.
Now, Mark, I'm going to be very unfair to you and ask you to pick out a highlight of the year.
We did have several highlights for sure, and if we're picking one out, I'll tell you what I would pick out, which actually showed on the video footage tonight, and that was I Am Zabriz's victory in the Durando Marathon, an 8-dog race. Probably one of the races and highlights of the year, you know, just for pure theatre and drama, you know, an 8-dog race over a marathon distance, and the bitch came from last to first. And the atmosphere at Toaster that night was electric building up to the Derby, and I think that was a race or two before the Derby. And I've not heard a roar like that for many a year when she came from behind to win that particular race. It was maybe my race highlight of the year.
Well, we've got the Cheltenham rule, maybe we could have the Toaster. A quick word on Toaster. You mentioned your home track, home of the Derby, and Lord Hesketh recognised tonight doing great things for the sport.
Yeah, he has to. I think without Toaster, I think this sport would have been in a real dark place at the moment. I think it's, they've been the highlight of what's been a very tough few years for the industry. I supported Toaster before it even opened, and I was part of the original plan to help with it. And 3 years down the line, it's just getting bigger and stronger. And for that, we have to thank Lord Hesketh and Kevin Ackerman and all the team. They're proactive. They're doing things that are making this sport great. We just need some of the other tracks to step up to the mark like what they're doing.
And quickly, before I let you go and throw some shapes on the dance, or a certain Bruiser's Bullet near the head of the betting for the Derby. How is he, and do all roads lead to Toaster?
Yes, he's really well. I think we're just keeping him to trials at the moment, but he desperately needs some racing. And we're deciding on a plan of action. Scotland's on the agenda. I still think going to Scotland and then trying to win an English Derby is a tough ask, but it's something that I've not won before, the Scottish Derby, and I would like to give it a go with the dog, and I think the boys are keen on it as well. Whether we take a competition in before, I'm not so sure, but I think he's the dog, in my opinion, and whoever beats him will win the Derby this year.
We're living the Triple Crown dream.
Yes, it's something that I've been dreaming about, actually. I don't think we've ever had a dog that I could say that this could win all 3 derbies, and I generally think Bruiser's Bullet's got the talent. It's probably a 500 to 1 shot, but it's probably thousands to 1 shot for any other dog. I genuinely think he's the fastest 4-bend dog in the country, and I would take just winning any one of those 3 with him. And if I had to pick one, obviously the English Derby. I'm a proud Englishman. Toaster's my home track. A Bruiser's Bullet would be a popular Derby winner at Toaster.
No doubt about that. Great year, great 2017. The champion trainer, Mark Wallis.